Good morning, everyone, and welcome again to Earlham Field Hockey right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports. Today, the Quakers back home. It's going to be a wet, windy, and cold day. The rain continuing to come down here in eastern Indiana, and it's not expected to let up throughout this entire contest. Great to have you with us here this morning into this afternoon on the one and only pregame show, brought to you again by the Quakers Richmond's Area Subway right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports. Today, the Quakers coming in at 9-7 overall, 3-2 in the NCAC. Ohio Wesleyan now 5-1 in the conference. They sit atop the conference lead along with Kenyon, both teams at 5-1, and there's still 6 teams battling it out for a playoff spot going into their matchups here today and into next week. Ohio Wesleyan also coming in with 11 wins on the season and only 3 losses. We're going to talk about the battling Bishops coming up in just a couple of moments. Meanwhile, the Quakers need to find a way today to get the offense going. It has struggled over the last couple of games, including their loss right here to Denison just a couple of days ago by a final of 1-0. So the Quakers have gone now 2 straight matchups without scoring a goal. Shutout losses to Kenyon and a shutout loss to Denison, both by a final of 1-0. So Meg Murphy has done her job in goal, but they've got to find some offensive output here today. When we come back, we'll talk again about the battling Bishops. We'll talk about what they've done so far this year, and we'll run down some of their major players coming into today's contest. Stay right there. This is Earlham Field Hockey right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports. For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond-Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. In a small town, a company like theirs cannot stay in business for as long as they have without being very good at what they do. It's not just about quality work, it's about customer service. If that's the kind of experience you want on your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Call Reynolds Plumbing today at 966-0994.
Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance knows you're good at fitting one more dish in an already full dishwasher. We're good at your insurance.
Dad?
You're good at pretending to be asleep.
Dad?
We're good at your insurance.
Dad?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
We check them better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory-trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back 'em better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price them better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process guarantees that you are getting a vehicle as close to brand new as possible, and our warranties back that up.
Back once again here at Darrell Bean Stadium. We're still moments away from getting this one underway this morning. I want to remind you today's matchup being brought to you by your Richmond area Subways. Each day of the week, you can get a different 6-inch sub with no artificial flavors or colors, just $3.50. Every Thursday, the Italian BMT, Friday, the tuna, and Saturday, the Black Forest ham. Treat yourself at Subway. 4 locations in Richmond and Hagerstown. Subway, eat fresh. Well, the battling Bishops coming in looking for a conference championship, and the top seed in the North Coast Athletic Conference. Playoffs coming up here within the next couple of weeks. They are pretty good on the road. That's the one thing I noticed the most. They've won 5 of their 11 matchups this year on the road. They're 11-3. They've won their last 2 and 7 of their last 8 matchups. They're 5-1 in the North Coast Athletic Conference. The last time these two teams got together, it was a non-conference matchup. That was back on September 21st, in which Ohio Wesleyan won that contest by a final of 4-1. And, of course, they're coming off that big win over Kenyon just a couple of days ago. That final 1-0 in that one, so they really got good defense, good goalkeeping in that contest win against a very good Kenyon team. They're averaging 2.21 goals per game. Their shot percentage just under 110. They've outscored their opponents this year 31-7, and in the penalty corners 147-38 this year. They have several different weapons coming into this one here today, including Madison Bunkie. Bunkie 8 goals and an assist for 17 points on the season. Keep an eye on Ashley Barno, 6 goals and 2 assists, good enough for 14 points. Jamie Grant has 3 goals and 6 assists for 12 points. And Veronica Hardman, 4 goals and 3 assists, good enough for 11 points this season. Those aren't the only players. They also have Floor Jansen, 2 goals and 4 assists, Astrid Duke at 2 goals and 3 assists, and Madison Bruno with 3 goals on the season. One other thing that is in their favor for this team, and that shows their depth, and that is the play of their goalkeeping. Jenna Pollock, 3-0 on the year, has not given up a goal with 5 saves, and she is not even starting in today's matchup. Rachel Leslie's another one that's 3-1 on the year, giving up just 2 goals, also has 5 saves. But they're going to go with Marie Overing. Overing at 5-2, giving up 4 goals on the year and 8 saves. So Marie Overing will get the start in this one here today. We'll come back and check out the updated standings as we get closer and closer to the end of this this field hockey season. We'll run down the schedule that's coming up. Only 3 games today, and then they're going to finish out the regular season coming up next week. We'll do that coming up in just a moment right here on the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Best One Tire and Service has been committed to our partners since 1948. With more than 250 locations in 26 states, Best One puts over 1 million tires on the road every year. Superior tires, expert service, competitive prices. Best One Tire and Service, where the best costs less.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark with Best One of Richmond. Because Best One is one of Bridgestone's largest retailers, we offer exclusive Bridgestone savings. Visit us in Richmond to save on Bridgestone tires today.
Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery, Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023.
Both teams ready to go as you see them coming to 50-yard line, and of course the announcements of the player starting lineup will be coming up in just a moment as well. Let's get you updated on the standings. Kenyon, Ohio Wesleyan, both teams at 5-1 coming in. Denison is at 4-1. DePaul at 4-2. The Quakers right now sitting in 5th place at 3-2. Wittenberg is 2-3. Allegheny 1-4 with Worcester and Oberlin both at 0-5. Denison plays at DePaul today. Wittenberg is at Allegheny, and Worcester is at Oberlin. It's going to give you the starting lineups. First off, for the Battling Bishops, Ashley Barno gets the start wearing number 1. Floor Jansen wearing number 5. Madison Bunkie wears number 6. She's out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. Madison Bruno, also out of Grand Rapids, wearing number 7. Jamie Grant out of Falls Church, Virginia, wearing number 8. Kayla Hampshire is a freshman out of Marietta, Pennsylvania. Hampshire wearing number 9. Astrid Duke will get the start today wearing number 10. She'll be a midi today. Jordan Holton is out of Chelsea, Michigan, number 14. Bella Party out of Upper Arlington, Ohio, wearing number 15. Veronica Hardman out of Sydney, Australia, number 16. And Marie Overing, as we said, in goal out of the Amsterdam, the Netherlands, the senior, wearing number 98. For the Quakers today, Hannah Grushon, the freshman out of Oakwood, gets the start wearing number 3. Alyssa Johnson, number 6, out of Lancaster, New York. Gwen Schalk out of Medina, New York, wearing number 9. Olivia Night Train Lane, wearing 11, gets the start here this afternoon, as does Denise Bergdolt, number 12. Mackenzie Hanley, number 15. Molly McKellar, 17. Karina Stites out of Antioch, Illinois, number 18. Kate Neal of Louisville, Kentucky, number 20. So Sophia Salvatore gets the start as well, the junior out of Miami, number 23. And Meg Murphy, starting every game and playing every minute this season, will get the start in goal. We'll talk about her numbers coming up in just a couple of moments. Stay right there. This one gets underway within minutes. This is Earlham Field Hockey right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com.
Dargy Repair Service is family-owned and operated, and they work on every kind of vehicle and specialize in imports. You can count on Dargy to do repairs and service, big and small. Dargy does regular service to major repairs. They do everything for your car except bodywork and tires. Dargy is a certified TechNet professional auto service. Dargy Repair and Service, 1700 Northwest 11th Street in Richmond. For more information, give them a call at 935-2241.
Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft-Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond.
I got this.
I got this.
I got this.
At Harrington Hogue, we believe your life belongs to you. That's why we work hard to make sure that your insurance coverage is the last thing you have to worry about. So when it comes to keeping you protected,
We got this.
Back once again here at Darrell Bean Stadium as the Quakers and the Battling Bishops ready to go here now this afternoon as we get close to the noon hour. The Quakers, you see, out there ready to go. They'll be in their home maroon here today. The Battling Bishops in their white and red as the Quakers will attack right to left to get this one started. We'll talk about Meg Murphy's numbers in a couple of moments. She has been a huge key, as you would expect, for the Quakers this entire season. One of the best in the North Coast Athletic Conference. As you see, the Bishops will have it first. Quakers, as we've talked about time and time again, love to press, want to get the ball in the opponent's zone as deep as they possibly can and use their defense to turn into their offense. So now you'll see the ball come to the near side. Bishops with it. Jamie Grant out of Falls Church, Virginia, the senior, leading the way as that ball gets past midfield. There for the Quakers defensively, Molly McKellar. Rain continues to come down. That should be a factor here today. Things will be a little bit more slick than normal, especially when you talk about the sticks and the ball itself, as that ball sent all the way past the end line, as was intended there for Madison Berkey. Young team coming in, Ohio Wesleyan, a ton of freshmen playing here this afternoon in this one. Quakers send it back toward midfield in the far sideline. Sophia Salvatore there for the Quakers, unable to get control on the stick, brought up there by Bella Party. Ball now to midfield as we'll head the other way. Quakers get it into Ohio Wesleyan's territory. And a good look at Hannah Grushon sends it ahead. Quakers now inside the strike circle. Ball sent in the middle and then taken away as the battling Bishops get the takeaway in the middle by Kayla Homscher. Ohio Wesleyan back the other way once again. These two teams, we said, played earlier this year in a non-conference matchup. That'll be another turnover by Ohio Wesleyan. 4-1 the last time these two teams played, so they know each other pretty well. Grushon trying to send that one to the middle, but intercepted there by Astrid Duke. And now the battling Bishops get it inside the circle. Quakers will have to get back on defense. Shot knocked down again. Good job by Meg Murphy. The shot attempt by Madison Bunke. And the Quakers able to survive that opening shot. Will send it deep, and that's going to go all the way to the other end, where Marie Overing is waiting, and we'll just let that one sail past the end line and go out of play. 12:33 remaining now here in the opening quarter. You see the rain coming down again. It's been very steady the entire day thus far. Bishops at midfield sending it now into Earlham territory, where the Quakers get a stick on that one as Mackenzie Hanley sends it to the sideline, and it goes out of play. And so Ohio Wesleyan will now put it in play themselves. They'll go down the left sideline and out of bounds. Another turnover by the battling Bishops. The Quakers go back on offense. We mentioned over the last couple of games where the Quakers have had a hard time scoring. And today they're going to have to put some goals on the board against Ohio Wesleyan. Again, looking for that number one seed and at least a share of the conference championship. The rain coming down a little bit harder now. Quakers on the right side. Bergdold trying to find an opening on the backhand pass, and a whistle. We've got our first penalty corner of the day. This may be one area where the Quakers really need to come up big, and that's on the penalty corners, knowing that this is a Ohio Wesleyan team that almost, in fact, nearly 100 more, over 100, in fact, 109 more penalty corners than their opponents. 11:22 to go. Gwyn Schalk will put it in play. Here's Salvatore, and that'll go off the stick as the goalie coming out, way out. The backhand, no, as again, we'll see Overing get a padding on that one. I was about ready to say, looked like that was Denise Bergdold who made the first attempt, and it ended up going wide to the right off of her shot. It wasn't a pass right there. So now the ball knocked down. Quakers off the penalty there, and we'll head the other way. Here come the battling Bishops once again as they look toward the inside. Veronica Hardman there, the freshman out of Sydney, Australia. Ball sent to the far side where it will eventually go out of play, and once again, Quakers will take over. No score, and that one going high. Astrid Duke able to knock it down. 10:16 to go here in this opening period of play. Official giving that one back to the Quakers, and that's where Mackenzie Hanley sends it back toward the middle and taken away. Ohio Wesleyan once again Bella Party was there for the Quakers, or should say for Ohio Wesleyan, and taken away at midfield by Molly McKellar. We'll go back and forth between the 40-yard lines. That one goes out of play on the far side, so the Quakers back on offense. This is kind of how the last game started for the Quakers in their matchup against Denison. Neither team able to score early. .8:34 now remaining here in the opening quarter. Bishops get it past midfield. Quakers called for the violation there, and we'll head again toward Murphy as again pitching the shutout early, and this one goes wide to the left. It's been a pass intended for Jamie Grant. So the Quakers back on offense. Everything a little slower today simply because of the rain, the way that it is coming down. Both teams a little bit late coming out on the warm-up as well. Ohio Wesleyan now with Bella Party just shy of midfield will dump it behind, and that's where Ohio Wesleyan will work now back on offense. To say it is a miserable day for these players would be an understatement. It's not one of those games you really love to play, and I guarantee you that. They were cold and sure wet throughout the entire warm-up period, which lasted probably a little less than an hour. Quakers on the backside defensively. That was Handley for the moment. And now the battling Bishops back in it once again. Midfield here to Duke. Good look here at Hardman. Hardman fires. That'll be another save by Meg Murphy. The pad save with the right leg. Ball sent all the way to the far side. It goes out of bounds. Ohio Wesleyan now back on defense. The Quakers will leave this one up to Mackenzie Handley. Handley to midfield. Quakers get the takeaway for the moment. That'll be Gwynn Schalk. And a quick steal. Good job there defensively by the battling Bishops. Give credit there to Hardman once again. Sends it to the right side. Quakers there as well. Bishops now in scoring opportunity as Murphy again with the right kick will send that one deep in the corner. It does go out of play. And it will be Ohio Wesleyan in possession of the ball back out at the 25-yard line. Bishops will have the advantage today, too. They have a ton of players coming off their bench they can use. The Quakers only 3. That'll go against Ohio Wesleyan. We saw what that did with Denison, able to maybe wear the Quakers down a little bit in the second half of their contest. 5:44 to go now here in period 1. Quakers unable to advance it. Stolen away by Hardman. Hardman here's another whistle against the Quakers and Hannah Grushon. Hardman trying to find an opening. Quakers coming in, and that'll go against Hardman. Gwynn Schalk will send that one toward midfield, and the Quakers back on offense. Now on the attack. Quakers have not had many opportunities so far here today, as you see Sophia Salvatore looking back toward the middle after the brief stoppage of play, and nothing there. Ohio Wesleyan back with it themselves. There is Bella Party. Quakers get a takeaway. Back on offense again with McKellar. McKellar drawing 3 players as Kate Neal there for the Quakers, unable to get the pass completed. Floor Jansen now for Ohio Wesleyan. They have numbers right now 4 on 3 if they can continue to advance inside the circle. Murphy comes out sliding like a base stealer in baseball to knock that one away. Good job by Meg Murphy anticipating that ball. When we talk about Murphy coming into this one, she has played in all 16 games this year, giving up 21 goals. Her goals against average at 1.28, 69 saves. She's played 983 minutes this season. Every minute, every second in goal for the Quakers. 3:40 remaining. Bishops with the takeaway once again. Hannah Grushon guarding that sideline. That goes off her stick. That's Olivia Night Train Lane now for the Quakers. Ball sent back to midfield, taken away. Quakers get the steal. Can they get it in the circle? They will, but nowhere to go, as coming from behind was Denise Bergdold. So back over again to the Bishops. .254 remaining. Bishops up the near sideline. On defense for the Quakers, Alyssa Johnson. And the Quakers will get it back as Grushon sends it toward the middle. Nobody there. Good takeaway by Ohio Wesleyan. They'll look to advance it, but Johnson comes back, gets a steal. There's Kate Neal. Neal past midfield. Everywhere they go, the Quakers, there is somebody from Ohio Wesleyan on the double team and able to get the takeaway. Near side now, Jamie Grant. Grant centering pass. And we have a penalty corner now for Ohio Wesleyan. This will be their first. So each team now with one penalty corner. Bishops will work this one off the left hash mark. Ashley Barno, the senior out of Bexley, Ohio, will now push it in play. See how the Bishops will play this one. That one ricocheted off Grushon. Olivia Night Train Lane able to get a stick on it. Ball stays in the circle. Bishops looking to center that pass. Kate Neal able to push it beyond the circle. Good job by Neal on defense. Bishops working to the right side and kept in play by Hannah Grushon. Then a takeaway. Bishops again. Another centering pass. There for the Quakers, Kate Neal along with Denise Bergdold. And Denise. Now there's the double team again. They're going to try to get it away from Denise and have a man advantage if possible. Back in the circle again. Look out, and that's a goal. Number 1, Ashley Barno on the goal for Ohio Wesleyan. That'll come in a minute and 34 to go here in the opening period of play. Barno, the senior out of Bexley, Ohio. For Ashley Barno, that is her 7th goal of the season. Just one behind Madison Bunke. And a late goal in the opening period of play. Quakers continue to struggle on offense here today, and we're about ready to end period number 1 as that will be sent deep past the end line back over to Earlham. If you look at just the last 2 contests, again, the Quakers did beat Worcester at Worcester 1-0 in overtime, but then shut out against Kenyon and Denison. So you're looking at Now almost 9 straight quarters in the last 3 games without a goal. Whistle blown quickly, and now the Quakers take over once again. This will be Mackenzie Hanley. Quakers not as fast today as they have been. Bergdahl toward the middle. Nobody there for the Quakers, and an easy takeaway as the ball is centered to midfield. Bishops work it quickly. Good passing so far by the battling Bishops. Back inside the circle. That pass a little bit behind Ashley Barno this time. Getting it in front of again, right in near the goal for Meg Murphy. Murphy able to kick that one away. So Ohio Wesleyan will keep it. 5 seconds remaining, and we're about to the end of the opening quarter of play, and that will do it. So Ohio Wesleyan gets the first goal of the afternoon on this wet day here in Richmond. Ohio Wesleyan on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, leading this one 1-0. Period 2 coming up in just a moment.
Are you looking for the right place to work out? A place where you have several choices and can have fun at the same time? Well, that place is right here in Richmond, Family Fitness Works. Family Fitness Works has spinning, Zumba, kickboxing, core works, kick fit, body pump, body flow, and much, much more. And don't forget, Family Fitness Works also has Richmond's most extensive free weights and Nautilus in the area. Check out their website at familyfitness.com or stop by at 213 North 3rd Street in Richmond. After the unexpected, expect us. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance of Fayette, Rush, Union, Decatur, and Shelby counties. Auto, home, life, renters, farm, crop, and business coverage. Coverage you need in a language you know. We take customer satisfaction seriously and don't take a cookie-cutter approach to your coverage. For more information, call 800-723-3276 or go to their website, in.farmbureau.com.
Hey, this is Steve, and out of Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
Today's game brought to you in part by Mancino's Pizza and Grinders. Mancino's is family-friendly, serving fresh grinders, pizza, pasta, and salads every day. They serve great food priced for family budgets. Mancino's Italian bread and pizza dough are made from scratch every day, and the baking process may take a little more time, but the end result of freshness and flavor make the real difference in all of Mancino's award-winning products. Mancino's of Richmond. Give them a call at 966-1166 or go to their website, mancinosofrichmond.com.
Now, battling Bishops get on the board first in period number 1. We're ready for the second 15 minutes back here at Darrell Bean Stadium, and Ohio Wesleyan will put it in play. We'll find out what adjustments were made during the 2-minute timeout. Quakers back on offense after the takeaway. There is Sophia Salvatore trying to send it up the sideline, intended there for Gwyn Schalk, but another takeaway by the Bishops on defense. And, boy, they're quick into the circle again. Boy, the pass just a little bit behind Jamie Grant. Otherwise, if that centering pass is good, it would have been another challenge for Meg Murphy here in the first half. Grushon guilty of the turnover, so back over now to Ohio Wesleyan. Veronica Hardman. Little 1-2 game here on the near side with Jamie Grant, and there will be another whistle against the battling Bishops. Grushon topped that one, couldn't get a clean hit. Duke with the takeaway, and back again to Hardman. Ball back inside the strike circle. There is Kate Neal along with Alyssa Johnson, but they'll be whistled for the violation. And now the battling Bishops in the circle, and a quick whistle that'll go against Ohio Wesleyan. So the Quakers take over back on offense. Just underway, period 2. Earlham unable to advance a quick steal, and both teams back and forth, back once again to Ohio Wesleyan. Ball tipped right off the stick that time of Olivia Night Train Lane. That one in the air and right in front of the goal. Bishop's trying to get it in there, but official will call that one dead. Boy, that was really close as Meg Murphy going back down on the turf once again, and the Quakers got to clear this one out of here. They got in trouble that time by not being able to clear it past midfield, as now we'll see that ball go out of play. And once again, here's Hannah Grushon. Grushon shanks that one out of bounds. Wanted to lift that one. That kind of gives you an idea of these sticks are getting wet here today. Not a whole lot of grip to work with on that flat side. Both teams battling for the ball, and Kate Neal is there for the Quakers. Neal took one on the hand right there. You could see that she was shaking that right hand, and now the Bishops back again, unable to advance it. Here's Salvatore. Quakers have not had many of these fast break opportunities, but boy, you see 3 white jerseys right around Salvatore and making sure she doesn't advance it. And the turnover by the Quakers. That has been the key thus far for Ohio Wesleyan, not allowing the Quakers to get into scoring position. There is Olivia Lane. Little contact with Astrid Duke. Quakers back on offense past midfield. On the dribble is Schalk. And a takeaway just briefly. The official blows that one dead. That one struck but not very well by Bergdolt, is there again. Ohio Wesleyan able to stop the advancement. Night Train Lane for the Quakers now. Just briefly in possession as Madison Bruno will take over. We'll go back to midfield. 11-11 to go. Now here in the second. Well, neither team has been very sharp here offensively in the first half. The weather conditions certainly playing a big part of this one. Sophia Salvatore tried to get it back to the inside. Quick whistle, and again Salvatore continues the push on offense as it goes out of play, and it'll last be touched by Ohio Wesleyan. Clock down to 10:25 and counting here in the second quarter. Each team with 1 penalty corner. See the Quakers again unable to get it in the circle as the Bishops head back the other way. Good look here at Veronica Hardman. Quakers guilty of that violation, and Hardman will put it back into play looking to midfield. Here's Berkey. Bishops have a chance again, and that will go out of play. Last touched again by Jamie Grant. Boy, you see that rain continuing. In fact, now even harder. And there are some fans here, every one of them, as you would expect, with umbrellas, but the fans braving out the monsoon now. Hardman again back to midfield, trying to advance. It will be Duke. Quakers defense there. Grushon for the Quakers, and Earlham back on offense. Schalk unable to hold that one on her stick, goes out of play, and a turnover by the Quakers. 9:03 now remaining in the first half. Ball goes high in the air. They'll whistle that one dead, back again to the battling Bishops. Quakers have a good amount of players. There is Murphy again coming way out past the goal area, trying to knock that one away, and she does. Boys, looking at the Quaker defense, how they were surrounding where the ball was here on the near side. Several players getting involved on defense as that ball again will go past the end line. And the Quakers take over back on offense at 8:15. After today, the Quakers back in action. They'll be on the road at DePaul. That will be a 7 o'clock start time, and then they'll finish out the regular season at Wittenberg on November the 1st, and that'll be a 3:30 start time. Today, the final game of the regular season here at home. Bishop's back the other way on the counterattack once again, but the Quakers there, good job from behind. Able to get the steal for the Quakers. Going down on the turf is Hanley after the steal, and that'll go against the battling Bishops. Quick numbers in the first half. Quakers with 2 shots on goal, 5 saves, 1 penalty corner. Ohio Wesleyan 7 shots, 6 shots on goal, 2 saves, also 1 penalty corner here in the first half. You can follow along live stats on GoEarlham.com. 6:56 remaining. Neal trying to clear it, cannot do so. Stites on the dribble now for the Quakers, looking back toward the middle. Pass was intended for Denise Bergdahl. Well, you can just tell these players would rather be doing probably anything else but this here today with the way the rain is coming down and the cool temperatures. Bishops on the attack once again. That will go off of the arm or shoulder on that pass attempt as Hanley took the brunt of that one. Well, the players that are out here, including Hanley, who is playing without long sleeves. Most of the players have some type of long sleeves on. Hanley doesn't. Bunky does not as well for the Bishops. New player coming in now. As we'll see Katie Janus come in now for the Bishops. Janus out of Clifton, Virginia, a sophomore. .6:20 to go. They had stopped the clock for the moment as we will see the Bishops now put it back into play. Neal with the takeaway. Anna Grushon trying to reach out here on the near side, take it away from Hardman. Bishops working it back into the circle. Murphy coming out away from the goal once again. That ball hit the foot of one of the players, I think, from Ohio Wesleyan, so that'll be a whistle that'll blow it dead and back over again to the Quakers. Quakers unable to clear it out of their own zone as you get a good look at Floor Jansen. Jansen looking back toward the middle. That will go off 2 different Quaker players and unable to clear it out once again. Grushon, good defense there, gets a nice steal. Grushon able to reach out, take it away from Hardman. You can hear the rain coming down as Madison Bruno on the near side unable to advance it. That'll be a turnover again by the battling Bishops. If this one ends 1-0, I wouldn't be surprised. Again, the way that the rain continues to come down in that field, even though it is turf and you can get around on it, that rain really makes the field a little bit slower here today. And again, the way both teams having to play through these conditions, it's a rough afternoon. That will go out of play, intended for Jansen. 4:39 remaining. And when we tell you that the rain is a steady rain, believe me, it is. It has been this way pretty much all morning long. There is just no way you can stay dry here today if you're out there as one of the players. Quakers outside the circle, but deep on the right side. They just haven't had, there's a penalty corner. Quakers just haven't had many opportunities so far here today, but this will be penalty corner number 2. .408 remaining. See where the Quakers will play this. They'll go on the hash mark to the left. And putting it in play will be Gwynn Schalk. Pushes it to the top. There is Night Train Lane. Shot attempt. That one by Handley. So the penalty corner for the Quakers is not successful as Overing made the play. Quakers again unable to get it back in the circle, and once again we'll see the battling Bishops with the takeaway. Bergdahl hustling to the sideline. Able to knock that one away as the Quakers able to slow the fast break up for the moment. Sarah Hanley is now in, a sophomore out of Farmington, Michigan. She wears number 21. Mentioned the Bishops will have more depth if they need it in the second half. They can try to wear the Quakers down even more as that ball inside the circle. Murphy allows that one to go out of play, and the Quakers will get it back once again at 2:56 to go. Lone goal scored here today. Jamie Grant, and that has been it. Numbers really aren't too bad either way when you look at how the conditions have continued to be nasty here as the two teams trying to battle it out in this first half. Ohio Wesleyan trying to stay on top of the North Coast Athletic Conference. Quakers trying to get a win here today, and would be a huge win if they could move to 4-2. That would put them in a tie temporarily with DePauw, depending on how DePauw and Denison play today. Those are two teams that are 4-1 and 4-2 in the conference, so they're playing a huge matchup here as well. 1:55 to go. Rushan on the near side, and the quick penalty that will give it back to Ohio Wesleyan. Another quick whistle, and here's Hardman. There's a ball high in the air, sailing into Earlham territory. Quickly able to kick that one outside for the Quakers, getting back on defense as the ball goes to the far side. Give credit that time to Karina Stites, able to hustle back. Quakers back on offense. That ball topped once again. Quakers can't get a clean hit. I think that might have been Hanley once again there for the Quakers. Yeah, that's Hanley to the far side. Also Hanley for the battling Bishops as it'll go to the Quakers at midfield. And we may have a whistle there. We do. That'll go against Ohio Wesleyan. That's going to set Astrid Duke on the bench. So a quick yellow card there will eliminate one player there for the Bishops. Denise Bergdahl, hard hit to the inside, and there defensively again will be Kayla Hampshire. 18 seconds remaining now here in this first half of play. Quakers will go into the locker room down in this one 1-0. We have made it to halftime. Quakers have now gone in their last 3 games 10 quarters without a point. They trail it here on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard 1-0. This is Earlham Field Hockey right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto, in business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf and I approve this message.
Hey, if you're looking for a great place to dine, how about Little Sheba's? Come join them in Richmond at 175 Fort Wayne Avenue and grab one of their gourmet pizzas, a deluxe sandwich, steak or fresh salad, and an ice-cold beer or your favorite wine. Featuring live music every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, and more in their smoke-free environment. You can get a 10% discount with a valid student ID. It's better than being home. For more information about Little Sheba's, give them a call at 962-2999.
Our community. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
Finding a used car dealership you can trust is not an easy thing to do, but for me, the choice was almost too easy. How about Tony's Car Sales in Richmond? Hi, this is Troy Narangowski. You know, I purchased my last 2 cars from Tony's, and I couldn't have been happier with their service. They didn't pressure me, and they worked me through the entire process. Hey, if you're in the market for a great used vehicle, get to Tony's Car Sales in Richmond, 250 National Road West. For more information, give them a call at 962-5665 or go to their website, tonyscarsales.com. New Vision Sports is a program that will focus on the training and improvement of the serious-minded athlete. It includes all ages and skill levels. They'll create a customized workout plan to provide an ongoing motivation and support program that'll help you achieve your training goals. There are 3 reasons to train with New Vision Sports: variety, specificity, and accountability. New Vision Sports. Give them a call at 977-5831 or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z.
Halftime here at Darrell Bean Stadium as the Quakers trail at 1-0. As we mentioned going into the break, the Quakers now 10 straight quarters without a goal, so they've got to pick it up in the second half if they plan on winning this one here today. Still within striking distance, but they got to find a way to get some points on the board. Let's go ahead and run down those first half numbers. First off for Ohio Wesleyan, 7 shots in the first half. They had 6 shots on goal. Finished with 3 saves, just 1 penalty corner. That's where they really have dominated this year in penalty corners, but so far just 1 here this afternoon. They did get a yellow card late in that second quarter. Marie Overing so far giving up no goals, 3 saves, and 3 shots on goal in that first half. The lone goal scored by Jamie Grant here today. Madison Berkey has had 2 shots and 2 shots on goal. Ashley Barna with 3 shots and 2 shots on goal. And also Veronica Hardman with 1 shot and 1 shot on goal. On the other side, the Quakers, Meg Murphy, 6 shots on goal today, giving up just the 1 and 5 saves in the 30 minutes that she has played. Hannah Grushon with 1 shot on goal. Mackenzie Hanley, 1 and 1, and also Kate Neal with 1 and 1. So the Quakers have only played 1 off the bench, and that was Reagan Seaman. And that has been it for the Quakers here today. One player they'll have to get going, that's Denise Bergdolt. The Battling Bishops have played her pretty well in the first half. So far, no shots, and no shots on goal for Denise in the first half of play. So that's where you stand right now. Ohio Wesleyan leading Earlham 1-0. We mentioned the other big games going on today. Denison at 4-1 at DePaul. They are 4-2. Wittenberg playing today at Allegheny. Wittenberg trying to stay in the playoff chase. Wittenberg at 2-3. Allegheny at 1-4. And then later today, it's a 5 o'clock start time. Worcester plays at Oberlin. Both those teams are out of the playoff chase and looking for their first win in the North Coast Athletic Conference. All right, we'll come back. The second half is right around the corner. Stay there. This is Earlham Field Hockey, Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Looking for the home of your dreams? This spacious property offers over 4,600 square feet of living space, featuring 5 bedrooms, with 3 full and 1 half bathroom. This property is currently listed for under $270,000. For more information or to schedule a showing, please contact the listing team.
As an internet service provider, Parallax Systems offers reliable residential high-speed internet service and business service. With a fiber backbone reaching over 150 miles, we have created a multifaceted delivery system. Our dark fiber leasing has proved beneficial to public and private sectors alike. Parallax serves Wayne County and surrounding areas. Parallax Systems, when speed matters, a division of Richmond Power and Light.
For over a century, Richmond Power and Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, they are advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. Richmond Power and Light provides reliable, low-cost energy and technology services in a customer-focused, environmentally responsible, safety-conscious manner. Richmond Power and Light. Together we make powerful partners.
Are you tired of your current IT company prices going up every month? Do you get only 4 or 5 hours included in your contract before you're charged overages or per hour fees? Midwest IT Support has set pricing that allows you to budget for your business with no contracts or overages. It's all included. You get a full IT staff without hiring a full-time person. Call us for a free quote. We make IT easy. Call 765-239-9668 or email us at helpdesk@midwestitsupport.com.
Today's game is being brought to you by Tri-County Awards in Richmond. Customized awards and quality engraving services. When you come to Tri-County Awards, you'll get nothing but the best customer service. We take pride in our prompt service and easy availability. Celebrate success with a gorgeous medal, trophy, or plaque from Tri-County Awards. We've been crafting awards since 1972. Choose from a wide variety of designs and styles. We're a locally owned and family-operated business. Tri-County Awards, 1001 South Southeast Street in Richmond.
Think about the moments in your life, moments you might miss if you become ill. People often ignore their own health, even when their body is telling them something isn't right. Routine health screenings could be the difference between catching it early when it's more treatable or waiting until it's too late. Make time to have an annual wellness visit. Keep up with routine screenings so you don't miss out on any of your moments. Reed Health's team of experts can keep you in control of your health, making sure you stay right where you belong. Reed Health, right beside you.
Summit Computer Systems is a full-service computer manufacturing and support company founded in 1997. They partner with businesses and individuals to provide computer systems, hardware service, support, design services, high-speed wireless internet, network design, and more. Summit Computers, 1427 Chester Boulevard in Richmond. Give them a call at 939-2120.
Well, as you would expect, both teams hanging around in the locker room as long as they could on this cold and rainy Saturday, so they are just a little bit late coming out, but here we go. The Quakers will open up the third quarter, attacking from left to right. Battling Bishops leading at 1-0 here as we get ready for the third quarter. Quakers with Emily Garrisol trying to press now on offense. Need to get something going, I think, as quickly as they possibly can here in this third quarter. Do not want to go into that fourth quarter, and certainly defensively don't want to give up anything else here in a low-scoring now second half. Quakers press quickly, and that'll go against the battling Bishops. Rushan looking to see what is there. Now we'll send it deep in the corner. It went between two different Earlham players. One of those was Gwen Schalk. The other one, Sophia Salvatore. Nothing again for the Quakers, and a quick turnover here in the third quarter. Jordan Holton putting it in play there for the battling Bishops. Quakers get a takeaway. Kate Neal on the backside sends it deep into the Ohio Wesleyan zone, where awaiting that one is Kayla Hampshire. Quakers, can they get it in the circle as Salvatore keeps it from going out of play? As three white jerseys all around Denise Bergdahl to make sure she could not get a shot off. Denise could not even get that stick raised up high enough to even get an attempt right there. So Ohio Wesleyan really keying on Denise to begin this third quarter. Quakers send it in the corner. Here, Sophia Salvatore. The centering pass off the stick there of Bruno. And you hear the whistle blowing that play dead, and that will go against the Quakers. So Ohio Wesleyan will take over here in this third quarter. You just joined, has been raining all day. Players having to get through some pretty tough conditions here this afternoon. Holton sending that one to the far sideline. Ball will go out of play. And back over again to the battling Bishops. Hardman will put it in for the Bishops. Is that one now to midfield? Here come the Bishops once again inside the circle, and Murphy comes out, slides, and then the shot will go wide as it is back to the Quakers. That was good defense on the backside by Mackenzie Hanley. Oh, but how about Murphy gambling again, coming all the way out to make a play, forcing the ball as Ohio Wesleyan gets another takeaway. There for the Quakers is Stites. Back to Murphy. We've seen her do that a lot during her career, only a sophomore. Whistle against the Quakers. 3 minutes gone now here in the third as that ball goes out of play. See if the Quakers can get this counterattack going. They will not, as a pass from McKellar intended for Gwynn Schalk goes out of play. Back again to the Bishops. Party sends it to the middle. Ohio Wesleyan trying to get that defense to shift over. Good hard hit now into the Earlham zone, but there for the Quakers on the takeaway will be Handley. 11:18 remaining in the third. Denise Bergdold now for the Quakers. Turns, looks for Salvatore in the circle, but a nice takeaway there by Hampshire. And Ohio Wesleyan again stopping the Quakers on offense. That whistle going against Earlham's Gwynn Schalk. Here's Jansen with the Bishops unable to keep it in play. Ashley Barno here on the near side tried to just reach out, keep it in play to get the fast break going the other way. Now the Quakers back on offense. There is McKellar unable to control it. The takeaway by Bunky, and now the battling Bishops trying to get it into scoring position again. Here's Ashley Bruno. Bruno looking back to the inside. Takeaway. Good defense there for the Quakers by Handley. Now can Earlham advance it? No. Another steal, this time by Duke. Save from going out of bounds by Jansen on the near side as we've now played 5 minutes into this third quarter. In the circle again. That one hits off of the side of Stites. And we will have a penalty corner. Bishops just their second penalty corner. They had a pretty fair number. In fact, we mentioned that in the first half. They came into this one with 147 PCs and giving up just 38 this season. Stopping the clock at 9:59. The Bishops will work this one on the hash mark to the left. Quakers shift on defense. Grushon may have gotten a piece of that one. And that'll go back over again to the Quakers, so Earlham able to survive the penalty corner. Bishops trying to work that one to Ashley Barno. But Earlham unable to advance it. Another quick turnover. Earlham's ability to get that ball past midfield here in the third now working really well as the rain continues to come down, and another turnover by Ohio Wesleyan. And then they say it was last touch there by the Quakers as Floor Jansen in play once again as we're coming up on 9 minutes. Talked about this the other day, just out of the reach of Astrid Duke. You know, you think about the time when you're ahead in a contest like this one today, the time gets really slow when you're behind. That clock just ticks away really fast. Ball to the sideline once again for the Bishops. That'll go all the way past the end line and out of play. Ohio Wesleyan back once again on offense. Past midfield, a good look there at Madison Bruno. Near side to Jansen. Jansen trying to work it back to the middle. Jansen on the attack at the top. Inside the circle, fires, and that one is ricocheted. Either number 6 there, Bunky, or the Quakers had Handley there. Back in the circle again. Here come the battling Bishops. A chance one more time, but it goes out of play. So good pressure put on that Earlham defense. They are able to survive that attack. 7:44 to go. Bishops will put it in play again on the right side. Grushon got a stick on it. Kate Neal there trying to backhand that pass away. Bishops able to get in the circle again. There is Night Train Lane. Nice pass back to the outside on the stick that time of Madison Bruno. And the Battling Bishops will get another penalty corner. This will be number 3. And that will stop the clock at 7:18 to go here in this third. Quakers trying to win their 10th game of the year. 7 losses coming in. But again, this is big in the North Coast Athletic Conference so they can pick up number 4. That one fired hard, and Murphy got a piece of it outside the goal area, and it'll go back over to the Quakers. Boy, that really cuts down the angle when you look at Murphy, the way she comes out and challenges that shot that the offensive player is unable to get a good angle. Whiffing on that one here is Gwen Schalk, so a turnover by the Quakers, and then right back to Earlham. Astrid Duke had it for the moment as the Quakers give it right back. We'll head the other way. The counterattack again by the Battling Bishops. To the top in the circle. Kate Neal is there for the Quakers, but then restolen by Jamie Grant. But Grant's backhand pass, unable to get that one away. Turnover again by Ohio Wesleyan. Right back to the Quakers. We'll go back and forth. Neither team able to clear it. Quakers get the steal. This will be Karina Stites. Stites the double team and the takeaway again by Madison Bruno. Now the ball will go all the way past the end line, and this will stay, or will it go back over to the Quakers? It will be Earlham with a possession after the turnover. Quakers unable to take it to the sideline. Another takeaway. It will go back and forth now on the far sideline. 5:28 to go. Pace has really slowed down here in this third quarter. It wasn't really fast in the first half of play, but I'm sure the players now starting to feel the effects of being out on this one this cold, rainy afternoon. Battling Bishops again in the circle, and there's a penalty corner. May have been called that time against a Night Train Lane, as Earlham will now have to defend against the 4th penalty corner, 3rd in the second half. .502 remaining in the third. Earlham fans have not had much to cheer about here this afternoon. Off that left hash mark, back in the circle. Ball tipped away. It may have been Olivia Lane who got a stick on it. Another penalty corner. So that'll be number 5, and now you see why the Battling Bishops start to add up on the penalty corner area. So they'll work at hash mark left once again at 4:52 to go in this third quarter. Good passing by the Bishops, and boy, that one just to the left. If it's on the stick of Madison Bruno, she may have had a chance right there, but we're going to try it yet one more time. This will be number 6. That was a pretty good pass to Bruno, just did not get it on the stick and get a shot opportunity. They'll make that defense shift. That one hit well, but hit wide to the right. Veronica Hardman there for the Battling Bishops, unable to produce again on the penalty corner. That is 6 now for Ohio Wesleyan. The Bishops will keep it as we come up on the 4-minute mark here in the third, and now time will be pretty crucial, though we have another quarter to be played. The Quakers nothing on offense again here in the third. Schultz. Here the sticks clacking together at just outside midfield. Now Schalk almost overran that one as she works it off the dribble on the near side. Schalk unable to get it into the circle, and that'll go against the Quakers. So even when Earlham advanced it all the way into Bishop territory, unable to get anything going. Quakers with the takeaway. Quakers now will have Denise Bergdolt. She kind of gave a little hip that time to Madison Bruno, who went down. Quakers with the turnover. And here they come again. Ohio Wesleyan at midfield, Ashley Bruno. Now the near side, good defense by the Quakers. That is Mackenzie Handley. But it'll go against Mackenzie and back over again to Ohio Wesleyan. Good dribble by Bunky now to the far side. .254 to go in the third. After the whistle, the Bishops will work it on the right side. There for the Quakers, Grushon. Grushon with the takeaway. Backhand pass up the sideline intended for Reagan Seaman. Seaman checking into the Quaker lineup, and another quick takeaway by Madison Bruno. That ball went high into the circle. Trying to reach up and get it was Madison Bunky. And the ball back outside the circle again. 2:20 to go in the third. Takeaway. And there's another save by the keeper, Meg Murphy. Able to kick that one away with the right pad. And back over again to the Quakers. Boy, you got to clear that one out of there if you can. As unable to get a stick on that one was Mackenzie Handley. Jansen on control. That'll go against the Quakers. Back to Jansen. And now they'll say, nope, that's going to go over to the Quakers. 1:38 to go now here in the third. Ball will come to the near side and go out of play. So Earlham unable to advance it again as the offense continuing to struggle here in the third. Ohio Wesleyan dumping that one way behind. They'll reset an attack from the right side. Quakers there again on the defense. Gwynn Schalk unable to advance it past midfield as the Quakers back on defense with 48 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Hannah Grushon there on the far side as Earlham could be their final opportunity right here in the third as Grushon lifting that one high in the air. It was intended for Reagan Seaman. That'll go back over again to Ohio Wesleyan off of the whistle as Bunky on the right side. Here come the Bishops again, and Murphy will again be able to clear that one out. Bishops will keep it in the Earlham zone. Off the turn is Duke. 3 seconds remaining, and that's going to do it for the third. We will head to the fourth quarter where the Quakers trail this one 1-0. Stay right there. This is Earlham Field Hockey right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Think about the moments in your life, moments you might miss if you become ill. People often ignore their own health, even when their body is telling them something isn't right. Routine health screenings could be the difference between catching it early when it's more treatable or waiting until it's too late. Make time to have an annual wellness visit. Keep up with routine screenings so you don't miss out on any of your moments. Reed Health's team of experts can keep you in control of your health, making sure you stay right where you belong. Reed Health, right beside you.
After the unexpected, expect us. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance of Fayette, Rush, Union, Decatur, and Shelby counties. Auto, home, life, renters, farm, crop, and business coverage. Coverage you need in a language you know. We take customer satisfaction seriously and don't take a cookie-cutter approach to your coverage. For more information, call 800-723-3276 or go to their website, in.farmbureau.com. Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with the most comprehensive auto repair services that include general services, car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. Their goal is simple: to offer the best services available at affordable prices to get you back on the road in no time. For a high-performance vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, give them a call at 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
Well, the Quakers have now just 15 minutes remaining in this one here today as they trail it 1-0. Quakers trying to get on the board for the first time since their matchup back on October 19th when they beat Worcester 1-0. That was an overtime. So if you look at the last now 4 games, the Quakers just have had no offensive output, and it's happening again here today. And that clock will be a huge factor. Start getting down around the 10-minute mark, and you're going to need a ton of possessions to try to get into scoring position. And you're talking about Overing, who has played well today. When the Quakers have gotten it into scoring position, Overing has stopped them every time. Rain has kind of slowed down a little bit by this time, though everybody's soaking wet as the Quakers will find Grushon up the far sideline. And a quick takeaway. Nice stick that time by Hardman, able to reach in and poke that one away. Just kind of reached out with the left hand, extended that arm, was able to take it away from Grushon. So back over again to Ohio Wesleyan. There's Denise Bergdahl, who's been taken out of this one here this afternoon. She's not been a factor for the Quakers the way she normally is, but she's been drawing a triple team a lot today. Quakers all the way to the end line. The centering pass stolen away by Hampshire. And the whistle stops play, and it'll go back over again to Ohio Wesleyan. So the Quakers have had 2 possessions here in the 4th, and so far unable to get a shot off. That one off the leg of Night Train Lane, so the Bishops will keep it here in the 4th. Off the dribble up the right sideline. That is Veronica Hardman again. 2 minutes gone now here in the 4th quarter. Quick whistle will stop play just for the moment as Ohio Wesleyan will keep it out front. Bishops will use a little bit of clock if they can, but the Quakers able to take it away. Sophia Salvatore with a takeaway. Here comes Earlham. Pass went between the legs of Schalk, and she was able to keep it in play, though, but then a quick takeaway. Nice play by Hardman again on defense. Try to look toward the middle, and a takeaway by Mackenzie Handley for the Quakers. Now can Earlham get it back into the Ohio Wesleyan zone is the question. They barely got it past midfield so far, and when they have, they've turned it over just like that one. Wall deep in the corner there to Hampshire. Quakers able to press now. Here is now for the Quakers Bergdahl. And this one goes to the near side now to play and back over to the Bishops. We'll go out front. It'll be Earlham. So Ohio Wesleyan the last to touch it. 11:47 to go now here in the 4th. This is McKellar. Night Train Lane there drew the double team as well. That is one thing Ohio Wesleyan has done very well at today, and that is the double team. Quakers unable to keep the possession. Back over now to Ohio Wesleyan. We will not beat a dead horse, but again for the Quakers, you're now looking at 8-11 straight quarters without scoring. And it may end up costing them their 3rd straight loss and would bump them now to 3-3 in the conference. They're still in good shape, but boy, they're going to have to play much better against DePaul and Wittenberg to finish things out. Two other teams that are looking for a playoff spot and a chance to move themselves up in the conference standings. That one flicked high in the air as we are now 10:32. Quakers back with it again. Here's McKellar. Quakers able to run it down, but it goes out of play. And a turnover by Earlham. Bella Party there now for Ohio Wesleyan. Quakers come up from behind as Bergdolt able to get a takeaway. Denise advancing that ball. Salvatore was there. Here is Olivia Lane. Back to Salvatore. And that'll be against the Quakers. And you can kind of see the disappointment there for Salvatore on the turnovers. Earlham again unable to get it into scoring position here in the fourth. Good takeaway in the backside. Quakers with Salvatore lifting that one inside. It ricochets high into the air, and it'll be a penalty corner now for Earlham. This will be their third. But Earlham now finds themselves in an opportunity position right here at 9:44 remaining in the fourth. Quakers off the hash mark to the left. Salvatore unable to keep it on her stick, and Quakers unable again to get something going on the penalty corner. Clock is still stuck at 9:44. The battling Bishops, are probably hoping that somebody will get the clock running. There you go. Here is McKellar. Quakers don't mind if it stays off for a while. Another turnover by the Quakers. And this is what you would expect the Bishops to do, is dump it behind and work it if the Quakers can get a steal, as they almost came away with one there. Reagan Seaman able to stop the momentum. Seaman with the backside official. He was over near the Ohio Wesleyan bench. I'm not sure. Generally, he doesn't get over that far, but he made the call on that last play as Hanley sends it down the sideline. Sophia Salvatore taken away from behind, but again, a quick whistle against the battling Bishops. Back over again to the Quakers. So Earlham again with 8:38 to go here in the fourth quarter. 13 shots now by Ohio Wesleyan compared to only 3 for the Quakers. 8 3 shots on goal, and in penalty corners now Ohio Wesleyan leading that category 6-3. Boy, the numbers in the second half for the Quakers have not changed a whole lot. They just cannot get anything going. Grushon is there. She goes down, and Grushon wearing a glove on that left hand. I'm a little surprised more players don't. You see a few of the players from Ohio Wesleyan that are wearing gloves that have the padding on the outside. Night Train Lane with a takeaway. Here's a chance for the Quakers inside the circle, and then tipped away by Hardman, who's really been the defensive player of the game here today. And there's another strike by Bella Party to knock it to the near side. Ball sent past midfield. Quakers unable again to advance it, and we will see now Floor Jansen. Quakers all over that one, but a whistle by the backside official gives it back to the battling Bishops, where they'll look to center that ball to the middle. Quakers unable to get a takeaway, and if you're Ohio Wesleyan, make the Quakers chase. And the good news is the rain has really slowed down to nothing more than a little bit of a few drops here in the fourth. It was raining very heavily in that first half. 6:49 remaining now. Ball in the circle. Can the Quakers get a shot off? And Salvatore is there, and we've got a turnover again. Quakers had a chance. The first one was Gwynn Schalk right in front of Overing. Quakers with a takeaway once again. Here's McKellar. Quakers will have Denise Bergdahl deep in the corner, and that one goes out of play, just hitting off the side of the net to the left of Overing. Well, that may have been Earlham's best opportunity they have seen here in the second half. Coming up on 6 minutes remaining now in the fourth. Opportunities are now going to get less and less for the Quakers as that goes against Earlham. Back over to the battling Bishops again. Nobody there. His pass was probably going to be intended on the near side for Flor Jansen, but Jansen was standing still, did not advance to the ball. But Jansen will put it in play here. Jansen's idea was to lift that one to the middle of the field where the Bishops had Jamie Grant. Quakers turnover again. And Night Train Lane gets a steal. Here's Bergdahl. Fires that one back to the inside. Salvatore inside the circle, and that will bounce toward the keeper, and she'll put a right leg into it, and Overing knocks it out of play. So now the Quakers have had two straight looks inside the circle, and now back out to the 25. The official will let her bring it to the middle now. As I said, the good news is the rain has now subsided. Quakers with Bergdahl. Bergdahl's going to fire this one into the circle again. It went off the heel that time of Party. Caught just a piece of her and deflected back over again to the Bishops. We'll head the other way. Night Train Lane able to get a stick on that one more than once as both teams battle for the loose ball. And they'll say that's against the Quakers. Madison Bruno sending it to the far side and will go out of play as we are coming up on 4 minutes remaining now here in the fourth quarter. Quakers were to lose this one today, would be 3 straight 1-0 losses, 4 straight games in which they're involved in a 1-0 contest. Second time they would lose to Ohio Wesleyan this year, though that earlier matchup at Ohio Wesleyan was a non-conference matchup. Centering pass knocked away again by Meg Murphy. Reagan Seaman on the far side gets a stick on that one, able to stop the advancement of Veronica Hardman. Ohio Wesleyan again will try to put it in play. Ball knocked away as we see both teams get a possession, and then once it got inside the circle, Kate Neal able to knock it away, and that ball goes out of play. Last touch by Hardman of Ohio Wesleyan, or did it go off a Quaker player? They'll say it was off a Earlham player instead. There's another takeaway by Schalk. 2:59 remaining in the fourth. That one hit well by Gwynn Schalk, and it goes out of play. Last touched by Ohio Wesleyan, and now the Quakers a little more sense of urgency trying to advance that ball at the sideline. Salvatore there for the Quakers. It goes back out of play. And Earlham now down to 2.5 minutes remaining. Final game at home here for the Quakers this season. Next 2 games on the road. Earlham still a chance, even if they lose this one today at 3-3. Still an opportunity to get into that playoff, but they'll have to probably win the next two. .209 remaining, as we do have a yellow, I do believe, and we do against Madison Bunkie, so she sits down. Second yellow today on Ohio Wesleyan. Ohio Wesleyan with the takeaway as they get it past midfield, and Earlham back with it again. Here's McKellar. Ball tipped out of bounds. That'll stop. Well, they're going to say nope. It's off of McKellar. 1:40 remaining. Quakers will have to work very quick now. If they do get the ball back at some point, we'll have to really hustle and get it down into scoring position. But otherwise, Ohio Wesleyan could run this thing out here today. Duke firing wide, as that will be off of one of the Earlham players, I believe, so it's going to stay with Ohio Wesleyan. 1:07 remaining. Bishops again work it to the left. Jansen. Nothing there as it goes to the end line, and the Quakers get a steal as Alyssa Johnson now for Earlham, but right back again to the Bishops, and that's fired hard and goes wide to the left as Astrid Duke put a charge into that shot. And the Quakers now down to 35 seconds remaining. And a turnover, and that will probably do it right here. Earlham's last opportunity to get something going. And they're going to come up short here today. Jansen off the dribble. Looking back to the inside, Quakers on the double team, and 13 seconds remaining. So Ohio Wesleyan coming here. They'll beat the Quakers this afternoon. As that goes in off of a deflection with 1.2 seconds to go. Looked like that may have been Floor Jansen, the freshman out of the Netherlands. And a goal with, again, 1.2 remaining, in the Quakers will lose this one here today by a final of 2-0. The last possession, it's over. So for the Battling Bishops today, they pick up the victory 2-0, and for Earlham, they now fall to 3-3 on the season, 9-8 overall. And for Ohio Wesleyan, their 12th win of the year, they're now 12-3, 6-1 in conference play. The Quakers will travel to DePaul coming up on October the 29th. That is a 7 o'clock start time. That'll be another important game for the Quakers in their quest to get into the playoffs. And then they'll finish out the regular season November 1st on the road at Wittenberg. Another game that could be important to their playoff chances. But they lose today, a final of 2-0. Ohio Wesleyan with the win. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.